What if the reason some seniors live in spotless, calm homes has nothing to do with energy, free time, or even discipline? What if the belief that a clean home requires constant effort is one of the biggest misunderstandings people over 60 carry with them? And what if the seniors, who seem to keep everything effortlessly tidy, not working harder at all, but following habits they formed decades earlier without realizing their future value? From the outside, it looks like magic, but there is a pattern hiding underneath, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. For years, aging research focused on physical decline, memory loss, and disease. But quietly, researchers in environmental psychology and gerontology began noticing something else. Studies from the National Institute on Aging and the University of Michigan found that seniors living in orderly environments had lower stress hormones, better sleep, and even fewer falls. The connection between cleanliness and aging wasn't about perfection, it was about systems. And here's the twist: the seniors with the cleanest homes were not the most active or healthiest. They were the ones who followed a very specific chain of habits across their lifetime. Habits most people never connect to cleaning at all. The story begins much earlier than retirement, back in early adulthood. In their 20s and 30s, most Americans live fast. According to U.S. Time U surveys, adults under 35 spend less than 20 minutes a day on household organization. Instead, they prioritize speed and convenience, dropping items wherever they land, postponing small tasks, letting clutter accumulate until it becomes overwhelming. At the time, it seems harmless, but this behavior wires the brain to associate cleaning with effort, delay, and exhaustion. The few people who unknowingly break this pattern early by resetting spaces daily or returning items immediately aren't being neat. They are building automatic order. That early habit becomes the invisible foundation of effortless cleanliness later in life. Then, quietly, the 40s arrive. This is when something subtle but powerful changes. According to CDC data, Americans in their 40s experience a rise in mental load, career pressure, caregiving, financial responsibility, all peaking at once. During this decade, clutter tolerance increases. People stop noticing messes because their attention is elsewhere. But environmental psychologists notice something critical. Visual clutter increases cortisol levels, even when people say they don't mind it. Over time, this creates fatigue. The seniors with spotless homes later on were the ones who adapted in their 40s by simplifying, not cleaning more, but owning less and creating visual clarity. Most people miss this shift entirely, assuming mess is just part of midlife. After 50, the shift becomes even more important and even more ignored. Physical stamina changes. Joint stiffness increases. Recovery takes longer. The National Council on Aging reports that over 80% of adults over 50 experience at least one mobility limitation. This is where the difference between clean homes and chaotic homes begins to widen dramatically. Many people respond by postponing chores, saving everything for one big cleaning day. But seniors who maintain spotless homes do the opposite. They stop cleaning in batches and start cleaning in moments. One plate washed immediately, one surface wiped once, one item returned to its place. These actions seem insignificant, but they eliminate the buildup that later becomes physically overwhelming. The breaking point usually arrives between 60 and 70. This is when the problem becomes visible. Some seniors look around and realize their home feels heavy, cluttered, and exhausting. Cleaning feels impossible. Hiring help becomes expensive. According to AARP surveys, nearly 40% of older adults feel embarrassed about the condition of their home, which leads to fewer visitors and social isolation. Meanwhile, another group of seniors, often with less money and less physical strength, live in calm, orderly spaces with ease. The difference isn't motivation, it's habit architecture built over decades. The fallout of clutter goes far beyond appearance. Research published in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine shows that cluttered homes are linked to higher fall risk, increased blood pressure, and disrupted sleep in seniors. Financially, Clutter leads to duplicate purchases, lost items, and unused belongings. Lifestyle-wise, it shrinks space, limits movement, and quietly drains energy every single day. Seniors with spotless homes experience the opposite effect: smoother mornings, safer movement, clearer thinking, and a sense of control that spills into other areas of life. So why don't more seniors fix it? Because of failed fixes rooted in old advice? Many were taught that cleaning requires hours, strength, and deep scrubbing. They try extreme decluttering days, expensive storage systems, or wait until they feel better. These approaches fail because they demand energy instead of conserving it. Seniors with effortless cleanliness follow a different model, one built on daily habits so small they barely register as cleaning at all. The truth is, spotless homes are not created by effort, they are created by friction reduction. Seniors who mastered this removed barriers. They stored items where they are used, limited surfaces that collect clutter, and designed routines that work even on low-energy days. According to behavioral science, habits that take under 2 minutes are the most sustainable, and this is exactly how these seniors operate. So, what can you do today if you're over 60? Here are 3 direct actions that work immediately. First, apply the one-touch rule. When you pick something up, decide its final place immediately, no temporary piles. This single habit prevents 80% of clutter accumulation, according to organization studies. Second, reset one room each evening for 5 minutes. Not cleaning, resetting, returning the room to neutral. This trains the brain to associate order with closure, not effort. Third, remove one unused item a day from your home. 1. No more. Over a year, that's 365 fewer objects competing for your attention and energy. But here's the warning. Backed by evidence, avoid marathon cleaning sessions. Studies show that seniors who overexert during cleaning have higher injury and fatigue rates, which leads to longer avoidance afterward. Effort spikes create long-term avoidance. Small consistency creates lasting cleanliness. And here's the open thought to sit with until the next video. If effortless order comes from tiny daily habits, what other areas of your life might feel lighter if you stopped pushing and started redesigning? If you want the next chapter where we reveal how seniors design homes that stay clean almost automatically, subscribe and turn on notifications. The next piece of senior wisdom is coming.